Good evening. A 22-member delegation arrived on the island yesterday for the first Global Alliance of Special Economic Zones Conference. This event is being hosted by the Jamaica Special Economic Zone at the Montego Bay Convention Center from Monday, June 13 to Friday, June 17. Speaking at the event yesterday, Chairman of the World Free Zones Organization, Dr. Mohamed Al-Zarouni, stated that the community of special economic zones can expect a lot from the alliance, as it will enable all countries involved to share best practices, success stories, and experiences. Dr. Al-Zarouni noted that the event seeks to maximize countries' contributions to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, among other things.
It is my honor to welcome you all to the first Global Alliance of Special Economic Zones Gases Conference. I am delighted that the special conference is taking place in conjunction with the 8th Annual International Conference and Exhibition AICE. Today's gases event is an auspicious and historic occasion for all of us. It marks another milestone in our increasing efforts to modernize the special economic zones and maximize our contributions to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. I am proud to say that the World Free Zones Organization is one of the founding members of the GASES, a global alliance that will help further the special economic zones advancement in the 21st century.
He says this event is especially important as it will provide growth for thousands of special economic zones and their employees while boosting their daily operations.
The new alliance is pivotal to the further growth of more than 7,000 special economic zones and their 100 million employees, all of which remain resilient and ready to contribute to the economic development of 145 economies around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this global alliance will bring benefits to all stakeholders by helping enhance the special economic zones' daily operations and activities. In addition, it will play an important role in allowing the smooth integration of zones into the ecosystem and anticipating their future needs. The Worldwide Alliance is also expected to undertake joint technical cooperation programs for modernizing special economic zones and promoting sustainable development goals model zones.
In making his contribution at the event, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Obin Hill, stated that the conference has come at the right time and provides the opportunity for all countries represented to overcome free trade agreement challenges that they otherwise would not have been able to.
This World Free Zone Organization conference comes at a most timely juncture when we're told by Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Director General of the WTO, that free trade agreements will be much harder to achieve in the present and changing circumstances in the world's economic climate. That clear warning opens an important door for those of us who are involved in the operations of free trade zones around the world, and that makes practically all of us in this room. Ladies and gentlemen, this will help us to navigate barriers that might otherwise be insurmountable. The launch yesterday of the Global Alliance of Special Economic Zones, GASES, through the initiative of UNCTAD provides a beam of optimism as we go back to our countries and plan our investment and commercial arrangements with a clear focus on including special economic zones in our economic growth objectives.
Meanwhile, for his part at the conference, Prime Minister Andrew Holness highlighted that there is a thrust towards free zones, which means now is the time for all free zones to work together as they are a critical part of the growth of the world's economy.
This is the time for free zones to work together to leverage these conditions. And this is what this conference is about, working together to take advantage of the new global developments which are creating opportunities. Just last week at the Summit of the Americas in Los Angeles, I met with most of the world leaders of this hemisphere and heard from the Inter-American Development Bank how nearshoring and friendly shoring will attract more than $78 billion of new investments and exports, which will create more than 4 million direct jobs. Needless to say, Jamaica is actively positioning itself to take advantage of this new wave of investment projected for the region. Today, more than ever, we want to learn from our Latin American and Caribbean brothers who are home to nearly 800 free zones, and also to learn from the 7,000 free zones across the globe about their enriching experiences and success stories. Undoubtedly, UNCTAD's initiative to declare free zones as the most powerful tool that countries have for post-COVID-19 economic recovery has a powerful ally in Jamaica.
Mr. Holness further noted that it is the country's aim to be the fourth global logistics node.
As Prime Minister of Jamaica, I'm sure you will expect me, and indeed forgive me, to spend some time in updating you on what Jamaica is doing in terms of promoting its own interests in free zones. So, Jamaica is ideally located at the intersection of the east-west and north-south trade routes. That is a gift of God. Kingston Harbor is the 7th largest natural harbor in the world. Our ambition is to leverage these natural assets and position Jamaica as the 4th global logistics node comparable to Singapore, Dubai, and Rotterdam.